I'm knackered, overstimulated and running around like a headless chicken, but you guys wanted a voiceover, so here we are. Now, if you've been here a little while, you know we actually moved house a couple of months ago now. So you're probably wondering why you're getting packing content 2 months later. But me being me, Little Miss Inconsistent, I've barely posted since we moved and time has actually flown and we've already been in the new house 2 months. We haven't started any renovation work in this house yet, and to be honest, I haven't even been cleaning that much because I just feel like I'm at work all the time, and when I come home from work, it's the last thing I want to do. So content at the minute is lacking, which is why I'm going to actually use all my old content that I got in the old house and never got around to posting. So here we are, packing up the old house. My packing actually started in September, even though we didn't move till February. If you've been around a while, you'll probably know we had a bit of a nightmare when it came to selling our house and buying a new one. When they say buying a house is one of the most stressful things you can do in life, they're not wrong. We were originally promised a house through somebody I knew, and then they decided to completely screw us over. Just a couple of weeks after they screwed us over, our house then sold and we had nowhere to go. We decided to stick with our buyer and just keep our fingers crossed that we could find somewhere else that we wanted. We eventually found a house we decided to go for, and then the weeks before we thought we'd be moving, our buyer decides to pull out because she says she can't afford the house. Obviously this then means the whole chain collapses and nobody's moving anywhere. The house we wanted then goes back on the market and sells straight away, and we're stuck where we are with no buyer. We did then finally have some good luck, found another buyer, and the house that we were originally going for decided to then pull out of their new sale and give it back to us. And then after a very stressful 5 months, after things were more up and down than a bloody yo-yo, we did finally move in February. And this is why my packing process started in September, as we originally thought we were moving in October, but that wasn't to be. Anyway, there will be lots of content coming from the old house because I haven't had time to post it and it seems a shame to waste it. And to be honest, I haven't actually got any new content for you. I cleaned every inch of the house before we moved out and tried to record as much as I could, so there should be plenty of content coming. You'll just have to bear with me on the timescale for that, as I'm definitely not one of those content creators that has the time to post every night of the week. This house is also going to be a massive DIY project, and I'm planning to record as much of that as I can to share with you all as well. So I'm hoping instead of just sharing cleaning stuff with you all the time, I'm going to be able to do a bit of DIY and then eventually some home stuff too. Now, I'm a total newbie to DIY, so if anyone knows of any good DIY accounts to follow, please let me know. In between saving money and working all the time, this house is definitely going to be a long-term project because we just can't do it all in one go. But if you want to see how we get on, then make sure you stick around for the long haul because it's going to be a long-ass project. But I'm hoping by the end of it, I'll finally have a home that I'm happy with and that we can potentially call our forever home. If any of you have ever been through the buying and selling process before and have any horror stories to tell me, then please do, because I need to convince myself that we're not cursed. Also, any DIY do's and don'ts, please let me know that as well so we can try and avoid going wrong anywhere. And if you've ever cleaned the pipes under your kitchen sink, then this is the time to go and do it because mine were absolutely vile.